Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Judy Prouty, and I look forward to these short little snippets on Monday mornings, and so here we go. I wanted to read you part of a verse from Luke 12. Verse 7 says, "Indeed, the very hairs on your head are all numbered. Do not be afraid." And then he goes on to talk about our value being more than that of even the sparrows that God created, and he hasn't forgotten them, and he certainly won't forget us. He knows you. That's what my point is today. You are known by God. He knows you personally. He knows your likes and your dislikes and your personal characteristics, and he knows the number of hairs on your head. He has taken the time to know that, and because he cares for you that much, to want to dig deeply and know you personally. You know, there there are over 7.6 billion people on the earth today, and yet God knows you, and he knows you personally, and he knows you excuse me, completely. And to me, to be known means so much. My husband, I think, knows me better than any other person possibly could. We finish each other's sentences, and we often know what each other is thinking. He knows what drives me sometimes, and he understands my heart. He knows when I've been hurt, and he knows the joy that I have that's deep in my heart, and he understands me. But think about this. God is the one who created that heart. God is the one that created your heart. And he knows you deeply, and he knows you fully. One of the names of God is El Roy, and that means the God who sees. And so he is that. He's the God who sees, but he sees deeply. And he's also the God who has walked through every experience with you that you've ever had. And he knows every thought you've had. He knows every word that you've spoken, and he loves you. And because, he goes on in this verse to remind us not to be afraid. And I think, it's interesting that that was put in there, not to be afraid. And here's the reason: because he does know you, and he still loves you, and he still accepts you. We don't need to try to hide anything from God. We don't need to fear anything, because God is certainly with us, and he's certainly for us, and we matter to God. We're of great value to him. I want you to think about these things as you go through your week. Have a great one. God bless you.